began with a faint, chilling signal drifting across the radio waves in the summer of 1947, somewhere in the Strait of Malacca, between Malaysia and Indonesia. A message that sounded more like the script of a horror film than a maritime distress call.
All officers, including captain, are dead. Lying in chart room and bridge. Possibly whole crew dead.
Then, silence. A moment later, one final, isolated transmission.
I die.
The source? A Dutch freighter known as the SS Ourang Medan. A nearby American vessel, the Silver Star, responded immediately and steamed toward the coordinates with urgency. What they found was a ship that seemed caught in a moment, frozen in time, silent, adrift, its hull intact, its decks deserted but for the corpses. The entire crew was dead. From the engine room to the bridge, they were scattered like fallen statues. One crewman clutched his own throat. Another was locked in what looked like a defensive pose, as if fighting off an invisible attacker. Not a drop of blood. Not a mark of violence. It was as though death had swept through the ship like a phantom. Even the ship's dog, a typically reliable early warning signal for danger, was found dead, its teeth bared as if snarling at something unseen. And then, almost as if the mystery refused to be solved, the ship burst into flames. Smoke began to rise from the lower decks, no obvious source. The rescuers, barely able to get their bearings, were forced to abandon ship. Moments later, the ship exploded in a violent blast, splitting apart and vanishing beneath the waves. Whatever had happened, whatever might have been hidden, was now sealed beneath the ocean. But the mystery only deepens from here. There are no official records of the SS Ourang Medan. No registry, no documentation, no paper trail in Dutch shipping logs or Indonesian archives. It's as if the ship had never existed. And yet, the distress call was real. The Silver Star's logs were real. Some accounts even suggest the US Coast Guard investigated, and there are declassified documents that seem to support this. So what killed the crew? Some theories are scientific. Carbon monoxide poisoning from a fire in the engine room, perhaps, or a leak of hazardous chemicals, maybe cyanide or nerve gas being smuggled illegally. That might explain sudden death, but not the frozen expressions of fear. Not the defensive body language. And then, there are the more chilling possibilities. Was it a supernatural force? A cursed cargo? Some even speculate extraterrestrial involvement. One theory, half joke, half serious, is that the Ourang Medan stumbled into some kind of dimensional rift, or carried something ancient and malevolent locked below deck. A relic too dangerous to surface, a secret not meant to reach human hands. Others argue the entire story was fabricated, a Cold War ghost tale designed to scare or distract, a piece of psychological warfare born in the shadows of the nuclear age. But if that's the case, why did so many independent reports emerge from the same time? Why do the details, location, timing, radio messages line up across so many sources? If it's just a myth, why is it so inconsistent? Here's what haunts me about this story. Every ship leaves a wake. Every crew leaves a trace. But this one disappeared entirely, like it was never meant to be found in the first place. So I ask you, was it a real tragedy buried at sea, or something that slipped through the cracks of our reality, leaving only whispers behind? And if it wasn't real, why does it still make our skin crawl? What do you think? Would you board a ship like that, knowing its history? Or would you stay far, far away,